beautiful people, welcome back. This week's video is all about uncertainty and stepping into the unknown. As you may have recently known from watching a few of my previous videos that I've recently moved out of Chicago. Yay! This is a long time in the making and I just can't believe that it's happened and I'm gone from the city and that I'm in a new phase in my life and new things are happening and I'm just so looking forward to it. But along with this, a lot of uncertainty has come into my mind and my heart because a lot of changes are happening and a lot of unknown things are being presented. And my mind is having a really hard time grasping all of this because I love to analyze everything and I love to make sense of everything that's going on. And I'm not able to do that. So a lot of fear is coming up as well. And I'm noticing myself really hear the message loud and clearly, Kajal, let go, let God. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. I have to figure it out. I have to make sure the details are right and blah, blah, blah. But I'm really understanding that letting go and letting God will help me feel calm, less anxious, more sure, more confident, and most of all have trust and faith that God knows better than I do. So I'm going to share a little story with you. Last week, I kind of just said a prayer in bed and I said, Dear God, I want you to help me figure out the details of the rest of my India trip from such and so date till such and such date. And I just surrendered and truly just let it go. And that morning I woke up to the news that all the details had been figured out and everything was lined up and I didn't need to worry about it anymore. And I woke up and couldn't help but laugh because here I was panicking and within 12 hours, that whole entire night, everything just fell into place. And I wondered how many people had to hear that same message in order for everything to work out. And I'm realizing that my plans just fail in front of the plans that could actually unfold for me if I continue to trust and have faith that they will. Do this experiment for yourself. In your journal, write down, Dear God, Dear Holy Spirit, Dear Higher Self, whatever you call it. I'm having a really hard time surrendering my thoughts about the worry I feel for the job that I applied for. Am I going to get it? Am I not going to get it? And I trust that you will show me the way, that whatever is best for me, whatever is the next step for me will be shown to me. And I truly surrender and I thank you. And that's it. Sign it off and see what comes forth. Be very aware of the signs, the guidance you receive, and trust that it is the guidance that you're meant to hear. And listen to it and choose to follow through. We always are constantly hearing guidance. We're not listening. Not because we're not open to listening, but because we have so much chatter going on that we can't really hear the guidance we're receiving. So when you receive guidance, listen to it. That is honoring yourself and that is really going to help you build a better relationship with your intuition, with your higher self, so that when you hear the voice, you will listen, you will act, and everything will start working itself out. And I quickly want to add that surrender does not mean to give up. Surrender means to give in. That means to give up the fear and reclaim the trust and the love that you are, that you share with Source, with God. Another analogy I want to present to you is that look at this time when you're in uncertainty and in the unknown as a holding zone. For example, when you're in an airplane and you're about to land at, let's say, JFK, and your plane just gets rerouted to another area because there's a lot of air traffic or the pilot hasn't received to land the airplane yet. So you're in this holding zone and here you are sitting on the plane waiting to land and you're like, oh come on, I'm so close to get off this plane, the seats are uncomfortable, I have somewhere to be, I have things to do, but here I am stuck on this airplane, there's a baby crying, what am I gonna do? You can either get frustrated and irritated by the situation that you're in, or you can give in and just embrace that you're here. This is the way it is and I accept it. But how can I find meaning in the value in the situation that I am? By accepting it. What can I appreciate and what can I be grateful for? By doing that, you've changed your whole perspective around. Maybe there's a beautiful sunset. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to listen to your favorite song. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to have a conversation with the person next to you. Or you can even read a new chapter of a book that you've been wanting to read that's been sitting in your bag. But do you see how just by choosing to embrace what is going on and accepting it and choosing to feel good, you have just totally shifted your energy, and you aren't worrying about when this plane is going to get on the ground, because you trust, you know, you have faith that it will get on the ground eventually. But right now I'm in a holding zone, and I choose to accept and embrace and appreciate the holding zone that I am in. The same situation is something that I'm applying to my own life right now, because I find myself in a holding zone, you know, caught in between things right now. And I'm sitting here, okay, this is an opportunity for me to practice trust, faith, and surrender, because when else will I do it? Only when we're presented with moments of uncertainty and unknown. That's the perfect condition to practice faith, to practice trust, and truly surrender. And that's exactly what I've been doing, and listening and honoring to the guidance that I've been receiving. And so with my India trip coming up, I'm actually leaving today as you watch this video. I'm just going in and just accepting that whatever comes, comes, but I choose to take control of the situation by choosing to feel good regardless of what happens and regardless of what unfolds for me. So tell me in the comments below, what holding zone are you in, and how can you feel better in that holding zone so you can be more appreciative and you can be more in flow with yourself and just have a better experience of where you are right now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to follow along with my India trip, what I'm doing, what I'm eating, what I'm seeing, then I'll leave the link to my Instagram somewhere right here, and you can follow along for my journey. I'll be gone for 6 weeks. I can't believe it, but I'm really, really excited and really, really thankful for the opportunity. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed, miraculous, abundant, and blissful day. Bye!